No one wants to see their power turned off. The approach of knowing when there's certain conditions from a meteorological standpoint that dictate we need to take the next step of actions, that's where utilities are trying to get ahead of the problem.
At Xcel, we strive to have the highest reliability possible. We also want to keep our customers safe, and that trade-off is what we assess every single time we look at a public safety power shutoff event.
There's inherent risk to having electrical infrastructure across the landscape. So one risk that has been increasing is the risk of a utility-started wildfire.
As Xcel Energy works in 8 different states, the fuels, the fire risk and fire threat are very different.
The weather condition on March 14th was a historic event. It produced critical fire weather in our area in the Panhandle of Texas, and then it went on to produce multiple tornadoes east of us. Realized fairly far in advance, about 8 days in advance, that this was going to produce extremely high winds, extremely dry conditions, which would produce a fire weather environment where we would likely need to execute a PSPS. As we were tracking this weather system, we realized this was a historic storm. We were all very concerned with the conditions, the high winds, the reduced visibility, making attack difficult on any fires that did start. We focused on where the risk was the highest and where we could reliably turn off the power safely and restore power as quickly as possible. PSPS is a public safety power shutoff. That's our measure of last resort when the risk of a catastrophic fire is very, very high.
We definitely focus on the overall system impact of de-energization.
We provide that information to the operations team and to our executive leadership, who ultimately make the decision on whether we did energize or not.
Utilities, for the first time in Texas, were proactively and strategically shutting off power to limited locations.
We were running match drop simulations throughout the day for any report of a fire that came in. We had to understand where ignitions were occurring and utilize Technosylva to model those ignitions as fast as possible, so we understood what the potential impact to our system was.
The March weather event in the Panhandle of Texas concluded in a way that everyone came together and looked at what had just taken place. One of the hardest things to do in the wildfire space is demonstrate success when something is avoided. We know that there is no margin for error, but safety is the most important factor.